Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me for Rebounding in Yoga, day 31. This practice will be a little bit shorter, and we'll be doing it a little bit easier as far as the level of bouncing. But of course, you can always find your variation. You can bounce more intensely or more easy, whatever works for you. So let's get started. Come onto your rebounder and we'll just start to come into little bounces. Feet stay on the rebounder. Maybe loosen up your arms and shoulders. Shaking out tension, tightness. Tuning into how your body feels. And maybe a little bit side to side. Get the arms going a little bit. And then come back to center. And then a little bit of stepping out and in. So wide, and then in, out. Minor adjustment here. Okay, all right. So now out, in. So just easy steps out wide and then back in. Getting the feel of the rebounder underneath you. Notice how your body feels today. Making sure you're not stepping wider than the mat of your rebounder. Mine is a wide 48-inch rebounder from Leaps and Rebounds. I really like it. And then a little marching. Back to side to side. And then those basic easy bounces. Hello, Zoey. See you later. So you can keep your feet on the mat and just maybe lift your heels a little bit. Or you could keep most of your feet on the mat. You can still get a good bounce like this. And then we'll do the wide double bounce. Getting your arms moving. You can keep this really low. I find I just start to get a little higher bouncing because it's fun and I like that. But you can keep your bounces really low. Listen to your body. Core engaged. always find your variation. Listen to what feels best for you. You can lighten up the intensity, making it easier, or amp it up, engage stronger through your arms, legs, and core, and make it more challenging. Or somewhere in between. Back to basic. Slow it down a little side to side. Sort of pushing into the mat with your heels. Sort of move a little bit into the surfer pose. And then back to basic. Wide doubles. And then we'll move to singles. Wide singles. Low and easy, or more intense. You decide. Or somewhere in between. Diagonals. Back to basic. Wide doubles. Singles, wide singles. Option, jumping jacks. Or not. My shoulder doesn't like that today. Twists. Double ski bounces. Back to basic. it down, side to side. And then leg curls. You can always hold on to the stabilizer bar if you have one, or use your arms. Make sure you feel stable on your mat. And little marches. And the knee lifts. Hand to opposite leg. And marching. A little faster if you want. Slowing it down. Shake it out. Widen your feet. Make sure you feel stable. Turn the feet out slightly. Bend your knees. Coming into goddess for a moment. Notice if those legs are shaking a little bit. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, back to goddess. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, back to goddess. Once more, inhale, reaching your arms out and up. Exhale, hands to your heart, rebend those knees. Pause here. Make sure this feels okay in your knees. And then release, straighten those legs. Parallel your feet, bend your knees a little bit. Come down onto one knee and then the other. Make your way into table pose. Find your variation. And inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Loosening up your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Go at your own pace. And then pause in neutral table. Tuck your toes. Come into your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Make sure your hands and feet feel stable. If your rebounder is too narrow, you can come down onto a regular yoga mat for this last part. Lengthening through your spine. Navel to spine. Heart towards your toes. You can have your knees bent a little bit. And then lower your knees down. Extend your right leg out to the side. And find a little movement forward and back. And then come to neutral. Inhale your right arm up. Twist to your right. Lower your right hand down. Inhale, twist to your left. Left arm and right leg extended like wings. And exhale, lower that left hand down. Rebend that right knee. Extend your left leg. Little movement forward and back, getting into the inner thigh and hips. Right hand stays down. Extend your left arm out. Twist to the left. Breathe here. Exhale, lower that left hand down. Inhale, twist to your right. And exhale, lower that right hand down, rebend that left knee. Bring yourself to a seat on your rebounder. And we'll get into a little bit for our core. It's always good to strengthen our core. Hands behind your legs. Make sure you have some space behind you. So if you were to go back, you're not going to fall off. Hands behind your knees. You can stay on your tippy toes or lift your feet up. Engage your core, lengthen through your spine, lift your heart. Hello, Zoe. You're going to come up and do boat pose with me? Hello. Hello, sweetie. Hi, your eyes are so big. What have you been doing? Her eyes are huge, dilated, getting into the catnip, I think. So engaging your core, lifting your heart, shoulders down and back. Hi, what? What do you want to do? What? And then scoot your hips back and come into a Baddha Konasana, a cobbler pose. If there's enough room for your legs to go down, if your cat's joining you. So coming into this position where your feet are about a foot away from your hips. Hi. Lengthen through your spine. Hands can be wherever they make sense to you. Yeah. Or wherever they make sense to your cat. Like using your hands to pet your cat is probably what she prefers. So keep your spine long here. Make sure you're not rounding the spine to go deeper. Find that action from the hip crease to hinge deeper, keeping your spine nice and long. Yeah. And off she goes. So this is really great for getting into the outer hips as well as the spine. You can think of creating space between your vertebrae. And then slowly coming back up. Straighten your legs out. Pause for a moment. And then bend your right knee. Cross your right foot over your left leg. And here I like to sort of get my foot over the rebounder. It just feels a little more comfortable. Find your variation. Right knee is bent, right hand behind you for support, left hand to the outer right leg. Keep your left foot active. Nice long spine. Exhale, twist to your right. I think Zoe wants to go outside. Breathe here. Inhale, unwind. Re-straighten that right leg. Other side. Bend your left knee. Cross it over your right leg. Left hand behind you for support. Right leg stays active. Lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist to your left. Lots of variations, so find what works best for you. Breathe here. Inhale, unwind. Come back to center. Notice how you feel. And then make your way back into table pose. Widen your knees. Toes can be close to each other. Sit your hips back. You can either keep your upper body lifted like this, sort of an active child's pose, or you can lower your arms and rest your forehead on the mat or your hands for a more relaxed child's pose. Notice your breath. And then bring yourself back up. Come into a table pose. Knees under your hips, tuck your toes, come into one more downward facing dog. And notice how this down dog feels compared to your earlier one. Lengthen through your spine. Lift your tailbone up to the sky as you draw your navel to the spine. Breathe here. And then lower your knees to the mat. Come to a seat and pause. You might just sit comfortably for a little meditation, or you might lay down on your mat into a little mini shavasana. You might close your eyes or find a soft gaze if you're seated. Notice how your body feels. Invite your body to relax and release any remaining tension or tightness. Tune into your breath. Just let go. Staying present and aware with your breath. And notice what you're experiencing. When you're ready, bring yourself back up to a seat. You might be able to hear our cat, Zoey, talking a little bit. I think she's wanting to go out. Thank you again for joining me today for this rebounding and yoga practice, number 31. If you've not already subscribed, please do so. Hit the like button and feel free to share this with your friends and family. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Zoey, no, don't even think about going up there.